gonna grab my water bottle actually real quick.
Okay. Look at Daniel needs water.
Dan said he was ready.
Fish boy.
Liar.
Fish boy lying to us again.
Are you facing away
Lion
for your
fish
mic?
boy.
You got a little bit of a sound difference from normal.
Oh,
Who's
I'm currently not at my computer, so I'm using my headphones. It'll get better soon.
That's okay. Just
Yeah,
wondering.
that's fine.
Making sure that's an intentional thing on your part and not anything else.
man is stuck in an echo chamber for 8 hours.
Ooh, fun.
I'm fading.
Good.
Fading out of existence.
No!
Be free of your worldly desires, brother.
Become a true being of light.
I'm
Peace be
fading
with
from
you.
this. From this world. Good. Enter Samsara.
Anyways, last time we played, let's see, we did we meet with Gratz the last time? Or was that the time before?
Yeah, we met with Gratz. Then we started
Yeah.
running around. And I think that was actually Gratz was actually 2 times ago, so it was the ended
Yeah,
after
that's
Gratz, and then met up with Frankie briefly, ran around the halls. Frankie would walk up to Devere and barely breathed, and he got the information he wanted out of him because he was already ready to say it.
That's right. Yeah,
Uh,
he offered you guys a chance to work together, and asked that you meet with him at his tower to discuss further plans. Not wanting to discuss a plan in a library that literally keeps nearly all conversations in its walls.
mm-hmm. A
So
reasonable concern.
I think Keeluth and Frankie are the ones who talked to him. So the rest of you are talking. We're talking with the librarians.
Yeah, and then when Gundar didn't get the information he wanted, which was a direct and clear solution,
Yeah.
he got mad.
So we'll say by this point, you guys are all kind of, I assume, meeting up with each other now.
Mm-hmm.
Say after, scouring around the library, trying to will yourselves to each other, eventually it does just happen. We'll say Bodane, Gundra, and Rogi, you guys all turn the corner, and you're face to face with your compatriots, Frankie and Keeluth.
Well, I hope things
Hello.
went better for you than it did for us.
Did things go poorly?
They went nowhere.
They did not go fruitfully.
If there are answers here, we're not going to find them. So, again, I hope you have some better news for us.
The wizard wants to play games. And apparently everything we say here is being recorded, so mind that.
Is he at least willing to let us play with him?
For now.
Good enough.
Frankie can fill you in on the details.
Frankie?
He's muted. He'll never come again.
Oh no.
Is that my cue to start talking?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't say much, but he has a plan.
It's better than us.
Sounds like he knows more than we do, so.
Are we
We're
meeting
going to be
him?
meeting up with him outside the library.
Outside the library?
Yeah, he's got a
Where?
tower or something.
Ooh.
Did we instruct him giving instructions on how to get to his tower?
Not yet, but I think that's what he was trying to say. Meet me outside the library.
Ah, okay.
Because he doesn't want to tell you in the library.
That's fair. Well, I guess Unless there's something else somebody wants to try to search these halls for, we can start packing and leaving.
Fine by me.
Rogi, do you have any more charges on the crystal?
I believe I am out for the day.
Okay. There's the option of you trying to use the crystal to see if you can get more visions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. No, I have one more charge, actually.
Oh, okay.
While we are here, is there anything I should ask before we leave?
I don't really care. If any of you do, go ahead. I'm going to grab my pack from my room and meet you near to the entrance.
Very well. Rogi will head to his room and begin packing slowly.
Okay.
Okay.
Rogi, there's like several things you've already asked, which is, how this got started. I think you asked about Zuck Moy.
Mm-hmm.
You asked about Demogorgon, Fraz Urblue,
Bath.
and Baphomet, yeah. Other big names that you guys talked about but didn't do is Yinogu. You did, and Orcus is one.
Mm-hmm.
Loth is still as an option, but
That's heresy, and you will be arrested by the closest drow authority, which is your friends.
It's just Keluth.
Mm-hmm.
He'll kick your bum straight out.
Yelling Keluth attack. Get him.
Keluth,
him,
go!
Keluth, I choose you! Keluth comes out of a strange ball. He only says his name, though. It's so weird.
Good.
Keluth. Keluth, you sword slash. So yeah, what do you want to do, Rogi? I assume by this point everyone's probably in their own respective rooms, gathering up their gear.
Or nearby, or like separate enough,
Right, yeah.
Continuing to tempt the Loth's question.
It's an
I
option.
want to.
I mean, you have opportunity to do it alone. You have you have a charge, and
It will not. I will say none of these visions will happen once you leave the library.
yeah.
Yes.
Like it's now or never, essentially, with a lot of these.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think Rogi would be far too curious, especially because the vision we know of is of Lolth seemingly doing something to initiate this. So he's gonna think long and hard, and he's gonna innately cast invisibility on himself.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. He's going to be. He's trying to hide it from
then
us.
use 2 charges of the Stone Speaker Crystal.
I will say one thing you've learned in Graven Hollow is that you are protected from divination of all kinds while in here. You're essentially almost out of time and space.
He's still going invisible because it feels like the right thing to do.
Okay. Just out of fear.
Yes.
Psyching yourself up, turning invisible, but still psyching yourself up. Alright.
And
You're
I
gonna
will
use-
essentially ask, is Lolth here on the material plane now?
Okay. Change this music. Your vision goes dark. And there, as you come to see, you behold the true form of the demon queen of spiders. That of a black, bloated arachnid with the head of a female drow. Nestled in the webs all around her are thousands upon thousands of gray eggs. Loth knows she is being scryed, her fury tangible as her mind reaches out to find you. Her shriek of rage, shut out by the powerful wards of Graven Hollow, echoes in your mind as the vision is suddenly torn away to darkness. You are left with the realization that she's still in the abyss, and all of her competitors are gone. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
You fucking idiot.
Come on, Rogie, you got this.
Perfect. Your mind is a trap.
Yes. Oh God.
Okay, you avoided getting a madness. Okay, but yeah, you fighting off of the horrifying realization is she's alone to conquer the abyss with all of her demonic offspring. You're now just left in your room alone.
Ooh. Rogie's just gonna sit there for an hour.
For an
until the
hour?
invisibility wears off.
Like
Just hiding.
10, 15 minutes in, you just get him slamming your hand on the door. How long does it take to get a whole bunch of mushrooms into a bag? Come on.
I thought you were meeting them
They are
at the entrance.
Yeah.
very
Yeah, he's
delicate.
taking an hour.
We were sitting at this entrance for an hour.
I would, like, Gundru would get, low-key gets impatient very quickly. Like,
Yes. No, if you come knock on his door, Rogie will snap out of it and say, "They're very delicate. Give me 5 minutes," and he'll finish packing and leave.
I've given you plenty. Get out here. Walks back to the entrance.
As you're walking back to the entrance, Gundra, you meet a time ghost. Another echo. But this one seems curious.
Kick his face.
It's a dwarf. A dwarf king with red hair that is turned mostly white. And he leans heavily on a thick crystal cane. He is old and frail, and he's just kind of wandering around confused. You recognize this as Brunar Battlehammer, but many, many years in the future.
King Brunar?
Aye.
Do you remember me?
You.
I was one of the party to enter into the Underdark for the demon incursion, which was stopped, correct?
Curious.
No.
What are you doing here?
Was the demon incursion stopped? Please just give me this answer. I'm here for that answer. And
I don't understand.
demons filling the Underdark? Were they put away? Were they destroyed? Did armies come down to slay each of them individually with my corpse as just one of the stepping stones towards it? What happened?
His eyes are drifting as you're talking. He seems quite senile. I don't remember. Why am I here?
What?
Came here for a reason. You, drow friend, why am I here?
Are the dwarf kingdoms in trouble, perhaps? Are you looking for aid? Are you looking for... Maybe
I think
this
a
is...
friend of mine is in trouble. Don't remember.
Out of character. Do I know this... that he has, like, connections to Dritz?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's legendary. With our 1 year at the surface, and considering that we were invited to Brunar Battlehammer's area, it's such common knowledge.
Yeah, you probably would know.
It
Well,
wouldn't.
actually, you've talked about him previously, I
Mhm.
think.
Like, Brunner Battlehammer has gotten a lot of political flack for letting a drow into his tunnels from other dwarves. And then also, Dritz is such a renowned warrior at this point. He is known throughout the surface. Like, he is a big guy name, and so is Brunor.
It wouldn't happen to be the traitor Dritz, would it? Or did somebody kill him by now?
I think he is dead.
Oh! Why am I surprised by
Not
that?
sure. Good luck, friend. He just kind of starts walking away.
Good luck to you too.
He just
Hey,
fades.
perhaps you can find a book that tells you what you're looking for. Whatever.
Okay. Keeluth, as you're heading to the
Yes.
entrance, you also encounter a ghost.
Ooh. Ooh.
You see a young male drow. He's clearly lost his eyesight. Got a bandage wrapped around his eyes. Yet somehow he's made it to this library.
Well, considering language is no barrier, I doubt you'll have eyesight as a barrier either.
Who's it then?
A ghost.
I've heard about those.
I'm not really a ghost. I'm not actually dead. Apparently, this library does something wrong to time.
Who are you? You can see him kind of almost fumbling for like a dagger.
Oh, don't bother. We can't interact with each other.
Oh. Who are you then? State your name.
I am a drow, as yourself.
That's not what I asked.
No, it's not.
I had a lot of issues with some drow recently.
Did they take your eyes?
Among other things, yes. You say we can't interact with each other.
That's correct. Can you hear my footsteps? I doubt it.
No. I'm Jelnifine Obladora. Who are you?
Keyleth Zoland. Though I doubt you recognize the house name, it's so insignificant.
Roll a history check with advantage.
Oh, blow draw, right?
Yep, a blowdraw.
Those are the psychers. They're supposed to be dead.
He might be.
Okay, that's enough. You know for a fact House of Blowdra, yeah, was wiped out years ago.
Looking it
Somehow,
up, I actually mixed it up. These guys got the direct divine intervention.
yeah,
Devere just got
Yup.
the Do'Urden house to destroy them, which, you know, a little bit also embarrassing considering current standings of Do'Urden.
yeah. These are the ones that are supposed to be completely dead. But somehow this blind drow
Oh,
is
House Devere! Oh, snap! Okay, never mind.
okay. Somehow
I,
this blind drow has made his way to this library. You can only imagine why.
Now, on a personal perspective, considering you know the history, I would consider telling him his house is destroyed.
How is your house faring these days?
What kind of question is that?
Like I said, we're entities throughout time.
Gone.
Oh,
But it will have its revenge.
no, it won't.
Yes, it will. I didn't crawl my way here for nothing.
You crawled your way here for opportunity. You've been plunged into chaos and you've survived. Live for yourself.
I will have revenge. My family will have its revenge.
I don't know. Do you have an exact year? Because
What?
Household Blowdra was spoken of in my history books, which means for me, you are living in the past and I am living in the future,
I
and
don't. I don't believe you.
that's fine. You don't have to. I'm doing you a favor, so you can at least be polite.
It's at this point where he grips his dagger more tightly. Get out of here. Be harassed by some ghost.
It's been 200 years, and your house is still a mere whisper.
At this point, he just charges at you and attacks. Just listening to the sound of your voice.
Keyleth will dodge out of the way.
Alright. Even as you dodge, you can see as he clambers to the floor, his dagger falls out of his hand. And then he fades away.
He died. Fell too hard.
Fell too hard.
I
Man
love
fell
that you
too
went with the you survived chaos thing, which is entirely like a religious like ideology element, which just
Yeah.
wiped his house.
Yep. Before long, though, you all meet up at the entrance of the library.
Anybody deal with the ghosts?
I did. A curious old blowdren. You?
I saw the elderly King Brunor. I tried to ask him what happened in the future, and he was too senile, because nothing can be easy.
Hmm. Well, I may have spurred a budding psionicist away from the path of revenge and into the path of self-indulgence.
Good for him, I guess. Oh, interesting news. Within the next 500 years, Tristo will be killed.
Ah, what a short time span. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to us in the meantime, so we can celebrate his demise.
I certainly hope so.
Alright. It's at this point, yeah, Frankie, or not Frankie, Rogi eventually meets the rest of you, lagging behind.
Come on.
Rogi, how do you look? Are you shaken up? Have you gotten some composure?
He's gotten some composure. Let's figure out how much.
He did crit on the wisdom save, too.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, so he looks more or less normal, if not a little spacey.
Normal, then.
Normal, yeah. Alright. To this, you see, down these large steps of the library, you see Vizier and Devere.
Oh, good. I was worried we'd have to hunt you.
No need.
How far do you think we should step from the entrance? Do you think the doorway is a good enough barrier, or do you want to...
I would exit the library entirely if I were you.
Perception check.
Okay.
Insight
look
check.
around.
Okay. Both of you roll it.
Do I trust this strange drow?
You should.
Are there soldiers in the dark waiting?
They're your soldiers. They
Yeah,
camped
okay.
outside.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
Still
Rogi,
there,
you-
huh?
Yep.
Hmm.
Rogi, you do your insight. He doesn't seem hostile.
Mm-hmm.
He's just making sure that the information he's about to give you does not echo across time.
Mm-hmm.
He's not looking at us with disdain or anything.
I mean,
mean-
he is, but that's normal for a drow.
Yeah,
okay,
like
okay, no more than normal. Cool, good.
baseline disdain.
You're not drow, so obviously he's looking at you like that.
I mean, he like even drow look at each other with a little bit of disdain.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Yeah.
A lot of preaching of the drow body is the perfect temple of the goddess's wills. It does not translate well to interpersonal conflict. Nobody appreciates anybody else.
All drow have resting bitch face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it. Yeah. So does you all leave the steps of the library?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you do, he attacks now.
Yeah.
Then-
While we're outside, I just give him a quick rundown of, hey, we have a small fleet of armed warriors over there. Just as a quick, like, if you don't want to speak with them around as well, that's something to consider, sort of deal.
You might want to bring them, only because travel is dangerous. But no, I will not house them in my tower.
All right.
One, there's not enough room, but a crowd like this always causes problems.
Mm-hmm.
Does any of you have a map?
Eh. I think the answer to that is genuinely no. Mostly just because the Underdark is.
Mm-hmm.
The maps are always vague.
Yeah.
No, I do
Very,
not.
very well. He pulls out his own, and then he takes a bit of charcoal and he circles a spot on it. And take this. It's merely 10 days away from Menzo Berenzin.
Oh, perfect.
Won't take you too long to get there. Meet me at my tower. We will discuss the rest of these plans. And with any luck, we can finally stop this Demon Lord problem.
I look forward to any amount of progress in the matter.
And you see him start to cast a spell.
Is it teleport?
And he teleport. Yep, he's
Good.
gone.
If he cast any other spell, we would be dead.
We just die instantaneously. Yeah, he's gone. He has left you guys all alone now.
Gods, I cannot wait to get the ability to teleport. I know it's a bit of a crapshoot down here sometimes, but oh, I hate travel. I hate it. Let's go round up the others.
To look at the map.
Funny map. Funny jump
Funny
up,
map.
eat a Pepsi.
Oh boy, it's a long way from Manso, or from Graven Hollow to Araj.
Are we in that like middle southern portion?
No, you guys are closer to Gauntlgrim, if anything.
Okay, so we're a little bit farther west.
Yeah, you're west.
Yeah.
You're like northwest from Gauntlgrim. So completely across. We'll just say you guys will avoid the worm writhings.
Best we can.
Best we
Worm
can.
writhings means two things, and both of them are bad.
Yes, this is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roughly 12. 12 times 24. I'm gonna skip a lot of this.
Okay.
That's 288 miles.
288. That's like
Yeah.
barely 10. Well, actually, Underdark travel's slower, isn't it?
Underdark travel is slower. But even still, like, let's see. You do, what, how many miles in a day typically?
24 is the surface travel. Is it like halved for Underdark? I forget what it is.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know it just sucks. Oh, yeah, you get 6 miles per day,
Damn,
typically.
it's quartered.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's so long.
that's
So many days. Yeah,
it's
we're
like
gonna
40
skip.
days if being generous.
Yeah. Which is so ridiculous.
Underdark, baby. Again,
Anyways, yeah, we're probably gonna.
literally, as soon as I get teleport, things are gonna get more convenient.
Teleport.
We're probably gonna skip that because that'll be, yeah, like you said, about 40 days of travel.
That's being generous too.
Yeah, that is being generous.
My
Uh,
God.
I was even being generous on counting the tiles to get there.
Daniel, This is the
Yeah.
only time I'm going to ask the question everybody asks. Leaving Graven Hollow, we get any level up or anything?
You do. I was gonna get to that. Everyone levels up for discovering the origin of the Demon Lord's invasion and possibly having a plan to stop it.
Yay.
I love possibly having plans.
So you guys are now level 11,
Yeah.
correct? Yeah.
Oh god, our cantrips. Their power.
Wow.
So everyone level
Ooh.
up.
Ooh.
Start doing that. Get to work. Mush.
Quick check to see if this works how it should be. Core. Oh my god, yes. 3d10.
Wow. Your firebolt's gonna do some damage.
Cantrip scaling. I shout and scream and yell and scream.
Think about all the spells you want to get.
Oh my god.
You wizards can work together.
6 level spells. Let's wizard it up.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, we're at 6
What do I
levels.
get at 6th level?
You get a. I'm actually going to do a funny little filter on the thing I use, and just see.
You also get 6 level spells.
You get the investitures, which are mixed usefulness but also good. Transportation via plants. Anywhere
Guys,
that you
we
remember.
could get there.
Anywhere you remember a mushroom being that's large enough. Oh
Wow,
baby.
straight to Zugmatoy.
Straight to
Oh,
like
yeah.
a toy.
I'll be all about that.
That's our first challenge. Let's
do
go
it.
for it.
You have that little information about the big mushroom.
Yeah.
That might be very
I like
useful. That might be extremely useful.
Wait. Did I write this information down?
If not, you
Oh,
should.
yes.
You learned that somewhere in the future, Arya Mycos is going to be in
Will
danger.
be of
and
significant help.
and you will need to help it. So it may help you.
Wait, it will be. Yeah, okay.
It will
It will
be,
be in
danger.
need of help,
Yeah, it will
but
be in
it
need
will
of
also help us, right?
Mm-hmm.
It will be of significant help to us.
But like I said, the main part of that was it's going to be in danger and you will need to help it.
I got an extra attack.
that's actually insanely good.
That is
I
really
can
good.
attack 6 times if I use action surge.
Hot damn. See, even at this point, it's like if I go through the random encounters, you would slaughter them all.
Mm-hmm.
Even the highest demons and whatnot that comes through, you guys would just fucking eliminate them.
I got this.
Probably in like a turn.
Why?
Because that's how the book was written. I don't know.
The powerful demons are all in little houses that we have to go to.
It really feels like the random encounters in the second half are not built
Just
with
to
the level in mind.
Be obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. I'm not a big fan of it. But we're finally done with Graven Hollow. What'd you guys think of Graven Hollow?
It was a neat little place. I liked
It's a
it.
neat little
Oh,
place.
it's a little place with books.
You'll never go there again.
You can't stop me.
I can't.
I'll find it again.
One of you will end this adventure with that ring, probably.
Good point. Rogi, come here. I need to mug you.
I need to mug you for your ring.
No.
I'm not sure Gundra would want to come back here. As far as he's concerned, this place is probably worthless.
Given time, it might have worth, But yeah, he does not appreciate it.
What website do you use, Mark? Again?
Maybe tools.
Yeah.
We should have pinned that to this. Here, I'll just copy paste it.
You know what are
I think
some? You know what are some great words to hear? The spell
Teleport.
I started this character with the idea of eventually getting to is here, and in its text, on a successful save, the target takes 5d10 psychic damage.
Oh God.
That's if they succeed. It's great.
Yeah, that's bad.
On a failed save, the target takes 5d10 psychic damage, and a whole bunch of other things also happen.
Oh no. Oh no.
I can lock down a single target so easily now. It's great.
Dane, what do you get at 11th level? Is it the same thing? You just get
Yeah,
6 levels?
full caster, so he might have an extra
Yeah.
thing, but I don't know.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, it's all. Oh god, I can't imagine what you're gonna get. Thodane, what are you thinking about?
I don't know. I mean, we get a 6th level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm thinking about yet. Too many good choices.
When do you get teleport? Is that a 7th level spell?
Yeah, teleporm is a 7th
Oh,
level. We
that's
could
bullshit.
technically get teleportation circle, but I don't want to.
You don't know any teleportation
You
circles.
get one for
so...
free
Oh,
as part of
isn't it
learning the
yours?
spells, but yeah, I'm definitely not particularly interested in trying to deal with that. You know what? I think I know what the second thing I want is. Need less concentration spells. So
I need to read ahead and see exactly what you're gonna need for this upcoming ritual. Oh boy, it's gonna be something.
all right, in my back pocket.
Chain lightning?
Yeah, you
Nice.
gotta have a spread. So I have a 6th level spell that is a single target concentration lockdown spell, and this is my alternative, which is an instant spread damage spell. I look at the other 6th level spells real quick, just in case. They're all
What is guards and wards?
Guards and Wards is a very powerful like protection spell.
Is that just putting people in a maze?
Yes, basically you cast it on an area if I'm remembering right, and you just make it impossible to navigate that area. It gives every single door arcane lock. It gives every single flight of stairs like webbing, like in it. So like they take a single step and they're immediately stuck, and then they have to keep doing that for an entire flight. Corridors filled with fog and
It's really great to protect a castle.
yeah, it's great to
You,
protect a castle.
you wonder why Strahd didn't do that.
I thought he did.
Wasn't powerful enough.
I don't think he actually put guards and wards. I just think he just had random haunting bullshit happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just he just lets this kind of thing build up in his castle, so people die to them, and he doesn't have to bother.
No, Glow of Invulnerability is also an option. That's just for wizards, though, unfortunately. Wizards and sorcerers, but, you know. Might be good to have a bubble that disallows 5th level spellcasting inside of it. And of course.
God, there's so much I'm gonna have to.
Oh yeah, health. I knew I was waiting for something for no reason. Daniel,
Guys, don't forget to roll your health.
I roll
Let's.
a funny die. That's
Hey,
actually
4.
medium for me.
It's pretty good. Not a 1.
I'm at 50 HP, everybody.
Hey.
Oh, I forgot to roll.
Yeah, make sure you roll health. Thodane, please make sure you roll health.
Yeah, well.
Ooh.
I
Bad.
don't want to. I don't want
That
us to come in
sucks.
next week and you roll again.
Also bad for fighters, but still okay.
Oh, I'm only at 91.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Keelan's doing really well.
Yeah.
Shit. I have 90 hit points now.
Damn. Frankie got that
Ooh,
good
hard
con,
one.
so he's never gonna be
Yeah.
really low, but still. And
5 ain't bad either. Yeah.
a very medium from our dwarven friend.
Our stout dwarven friend. Yeah, make sure you increase your maximum health. Right. Oh man, I'm reading what you're gonna be doing in the future, and it is scary. You might all die.
Good.
I want this.
I want to die. Bring it on. Okay. Everyone's still doing stuff?
Adding
Uh,
spells, but I'll be doing that for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I
mean,
got the
take your
two.
time. I'm just curious who was done.
Yeah, I got my 2 spells. I got my extra prepared. I got my health, and there's nothing else I need to do right now.
Don't forget to increase your cantrips, unless it does that automatically.
There's a way to do it automatically. The way to make it like literally just reference levels. I think it automatically did that for me. And actually, I only have 1 damaging cantrip.
Really? It's just Firebolt?
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't want the other ones.
Yeah, fair enough.
I have my gun, and then I have Dancing Lights, Friends, Mold Earth, Minor Illusion, Message, and Mage Hand.
Alright. I love how nobody else knows yet, but well, I would say actually 3 people know that Loth is alone in the Abyss currently.
Mm-hmm.
Keeluth, Frankie, and now Rogi. Because Keeluth and Frankie were told that by Ziren's Devere.
I forgot that he said that.
Yeah.
He might have implied it more than said it outright. I don't remember. In any case, Gundra is still operating on the assumption that Loth isn't where she should be, and that could either mean she's here or somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah.
But the answer is no, she's fine.
The real question is, if this is all part of a lost plan, what are the drow gonna do?
I don't know. Fucking deal with it.
You're gonna help her?
No. Why would we deal with things on our end? And like always, Loth needs nobody's permission or aid for anything. She threw a large rat into a small enclosure, and we're the small insects living in that enclosure who have to either kill the rat or die.
Alright then.
The small insects being spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Although I believe insect may not be the correct word for spiders in common.
How many bugs do you think are actually crawling around in Menzo Brandon? Not even spiders, like actual bugs.
I A good amount.
Several. They have bugs as a part of their diet, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, probably like
There's the-
roly-poly looking
there's
things and
the-
millipedes.
Yeah, there's the giant
Oh.
bugs that are on a completely different level, but I think there's a shit ton of spiders in Menzoberranzan, obviously, and I think just miraculously they have enough of a food source that they can continue existing in the capacity that they do.
Yeah,
So-
it's called each other.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like, it sounds like the biggest thing they would just consume each other.
That's fair.
It's metaphorical for what Loth wants the drow to do to each other as well.
Eat each other, suck out your bloods.
Guys, guess what spell I get?
Scatter.
But find the path.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Rio, what spells you getting?
So you got
Look
the one
Look
spell
at what
where
else
I'm really.
I get though.
Oh no, I'm really gonna hate that spell. Hero's
I
Feast,
don't
great.
know.
Copy.
Find the path is gonna be a fucking issue in the future. I can already tell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
I'm dealing with the uncertainties of an Underdark map. Divination, a DM's worst nightmare.
As a DM, if any of my players were divination anythings or focused heavily on divination, I would just allow them to say shit and always be correct.
Yeah, because we talked about. I want to play a divination wizard at some point.
Mm-hmm. They're funny.
They are funny.
So
Fun little
Gundra's
guys.
going full murder. Rogi's going full like support.
While Rogi's
Riao.
going entirety of the druid spellbook.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what are you getting, Rio?
I don't know yet.
How many spells do you get to pick each level?
2. Naturally. And then you can learn from there.
So yeah, you guys can get different spells and learn off each other. Assuming you have the money.
Arcane Gate would be better if we weren't in a tunnel.
Yeah.
2 points you can see within 500 feet. I can only see 120 feet.
Yeah, I might have to think about this for a week. This is tough.
That's fine.
Yeah. We can
Well,
move on.
yeah.
Alright. Frankie, you all good?
Yeah.
What spells did you pick again?
I only had one to pick, and it was Hero's Feast.
Oh, you picked
Oh
Heroes.
hell yeah. Okay, cool.
Put
Before we
away.
do battle, let me know so we can have a feast and everyone gets a lot of stuff.
You do need to have that gem encrusted bowl worth at least 1,000 gold pieces.
We will simply steal jewels.
That will be. You might have to like go to like Grackle Stew or somewhere.
Genuinely, teleportation might be like almost worth it if we
says
can
it's
like
vocal
supply.
Though.
Hmm. Okay. So moving on from here, where do you guys want to go?
Considering we do have the option, and considering we're kind of far away, do we want to hit up a town and then go to our meeting point?
You are technically closer to Contagrim than anywhere else.
But do we really want to deal with Gontalgrim?
I
True.
mean, it's also
We
a way
ha-
to restock your forces.
We have, or
How are we looking at supplies for now?
They basically just for this. The game does not give me any rules on how supplies are dealt with.
Oh, okay.
It's just assumed you have them. But some of the random counters are also like, oh, half the supplies are gone.
I still have my Thembershot badge, and I don't think any of you got rid of yours. So, Gontalgrim might be slightly easier than we think it is to deal with.
It's true. You guys probably still have that.
If
They've replaced the dragon by now.
What did you guys? I forget now. What did you guys do with the?
We gave it back.
Yeah, that's right. All right. I didn't know if you gave it to the dragon or gave it to the dwarves.
I remember flip flopping on my ideology on this,
Yeah.
and eventually leading to I
Big
actually hate the
news,
dragon
first of our
more.
core community.
I actually hate the dragon more. So
Yeah, I do think we just gave it to the Gauntlet Grim people.
Yeah. It's been so long since we didn't only been to Gauntlet Grim.
mm-hmm.
What were those people called? Keepers of the Flame. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I do remember alternative, like very minor, but thing that I do remember that we just straight up didn't do was we were like, hey, you can have an audience with the king if you want. We were all like, absolutely not. No
Yeah.
way in hell are we getting involved with that guy.
Yep, because you returned the dragon egg. Yeah, you were allowed an audience with the Deep King.
They said, do you want the Deep King to kiss your forehead? And we were like, no. Leave us alone.
Cooties.
And a big scratchy beard.
Yeah,
I always
so
imagine Durgar beard hair is probably like really coarse.
mm-hmm. So we could go to Gauntlegrim, deal with their insufferable bullshit, buy some things like jewel encrusted bowls or something, or we could just head straight there.
I don't mind heading straight there.
Does everybody else feel?
Is there anything that we need to
Yeah, I'd say head straight there.
restock on?
Our caravan supplies are pretty good. We stocked for a long while.
Not so much you guys basically forage every time you leave as well.
Mhm. It would in Gunder's opinion, it would literally just be for spell components.
Yes. But is it worth it for that?
Personally, no. But this is because the only spell components that I could even consider getting close to are more expensive than what I have on me. So if you guys don't
could go
have
back to Gauntlet and have round 2 with Santa Claus.
Oh god.
I mean, that's an option. Go there, fuck up another dragon.
we could. What if we return and they're like, "Hey, we got the little guy to hatch. Say no more. Could you, if you're up for it, cut off the old Grand's head?" Or whatever. And then we say yes, and then they give us 1 billion gold.
Seems
Now,
like a wild idea.
on the flip side, I would like to not help the political body of Gauntlegrim as little as possible. Because fuck them. That said, I feel like for the most part, we are pretty okay with just skipping by the town and zooming straight to our destination for now.
I think so.
Okay. Is everyone in agreement?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, heading to Araj by Zirian's Tower, will take some time. However, what we can do is literally skip all of that. So there's 40 days of travel.
Wait. Is there a mushroom near, what was close by? Gnome Town, forgetting name.
Lingdenstone?
Lindenstone. If there is you have access to 6 level spells, which includes Tree Stride.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Our only concern is larger supplies, but for the most part, I think we can get through. If we want to get crazy with it, and strictly only for narrative purposes, we can have over a few days move everybody between these 2 points. It would still take time, but less.
Yeah. I mean, that's completely true. From Blingdenstone to where you need to go would be much shorter.
Yeah. The question is, and Daniel can literally just make this up on the spot, but larger inanimate plant within range. Is there a plant in that area, or mushroom as this would be, that fits that description?
Oh, I mean, yeah, there's plenty of what's the tree ones called again?
The forest,
tree-
the tree forest, the mushroom forest things. I don't remember what it's called either, but yeah.
Yeah, the mushrooms that are essentially like large tree stalks and whatnot.
Mhm.
That's used for wood. Yeah, those can count.
Yeah. Our only restriction is that it lasts 1 round, so I think we can get
Yeah.
like what 8 people through at most.
Zerkwood.
Zerkwood, that's it. Couldn't think of the name. The only issue is you also have these riding lizards.
It creates a large
They'll help.
door, I think, or
They can just crawl on
but
the ceiling and get through faster.
maybe.
what does it say? You must a spell creates a magic link between a large or larger inanimate plant within range and another plant at any distance on the same plane of existence. For the duration, any creature can step into the target plant and exit from. So it depends on how big we have, because because it's large or bigger. I think most of our stuff is only large. I don't think we have
I
anything
think most of it is large.
yeah, I don't think anything we have registers as huge yet.
No, no.
The worst I
Not
think we
even
have
our
is that.
big boy.
hmm I think the worst we have is the lizards might lollygag, but that's not even that entirely
Well, I'm
bad.
just thinking, if you're all clustered around the portal entrance, how many of you can really be clustered and move in?
A few at a time. Again, this will still take
Yeah.
like 7 days or like a week to do, but it would basically be we're setting up 2 camps, one on one side, one on the other, and we're repeatedly casting the spell over a few days.
Okay, I mean, I'm down with that. And at the very least, then you're back in Blingdenstone
Or the surrounding area, whatever
or the
is.
surrounding area. And you could do some trading Blingdenstone.
We could also do that, yeah. Yeah, Blingdenstone is so convenient because it's right next to Mr. Baranzan, and
Yeah.
that's near where we're going, so perfect. All
Yeah,
right,
I'd be fine with that.
Blingdenstone trade for anybody who wants to try it. Again, I don't think I have anything I really need, but anybody else, yeah.
All right, is that the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
Okay,
I guess that's what I'm preparing today.
all right. Like, we'll just say over the course of like I said, about a week, you keep casting transport via plants, creating. Do you want to describe the portals you're making, Rogi?
Well, they start off really, really big with no shape to them in the slightest. Just weird, random tears in the large mushroom trees. And then as he keeps casting it, they slowly get better and better. And eventually he starts turning them into silhouettes of the party.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll say after about a week of just teleporting and logistics,
Mm-hmm.
you move, God, I don't know how many goddamn miles, essentially all the way across the Underdark to be near Blingdenstone.
I think this is very short, brief little bits over the time. Gundra is really touting. See, teleportation is so much better than anything else in the world. Travel is bullshit.
And it's fun about this kind of transportation is I don't know if it's affected by phase risk.
Uh, Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think if it is, it's like it can't do a whole lot.
Right. That's what I was just thinking about.
Teleportation, it's ripping you from one space and throwing you in the other.
Right.
This is sort of like a stable tunnel. I think at worst, and going for the sort of angle of phase res is a little bit affected by the demons kind of going around, since
Yeah.
there's a connection of them getting here and all that sort of stuff. Uh, maybe it's just sort of creepy whenever it happens. Maybe it kind of like it only lasts for a round, so maybe we enter it, and for a brief moment, we are deeply aware of the in between spaces between the two doors. It feels longer, it feels wider, it feels like we might be there for a while, but then we're on the other end, and it's fine.
Pulling up the Blingden Stone map for the first time in months.
Good.
I'll just throw you guys over here. So yeah, over the course of a week, you've moved all your forces over close to Blingdenstone. If you would like to go to Blingdenstone, you may. Or you can make your maybe 12-day travel to Vizier's Tower, Raj. It's
Daniel,
really up to you guys.
we've graduated to not making you have to roll 40 times for encounters.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't want to do it. They're not even good encounters.
They're medium. They're
They're just wastes of time.
right. Yeah. Anybody want to do shopping? Go ahead, I guess. But I think we just kind of set up a little forward camp, little communication with Blingdenstone is like, hey, it's us. Remember us? We have a couple people who are hunting demons. I guess whatever excuse we need. We're just grabbing supplies and we'll trade.
I mean, you guys are like essentially exalted as heroes.
Yeah.
Sure enough, even if you get near Blingdenstone, like the patrols recognize you, and they'll go out and send word to the chiefs. And I mean, yeah, you're most definitely welcome back into the city, which feels weird with your group. You're not usually welcome anywhere. But sure enough, you guys can easily get into Blingdenstone, and immediately you notice, while the Demon Lord incursion has generally probably made things worse down here, Blingdenstone so far seems better than it was before.
How are the
It may
freaky
have-
ratmen doing?
You're starting to see more. They don't seem common in the main parts of the city, but they are at least allowed around. You can see.
They still kind of hang out in Rat Town.
Yeah, basically.
Makes sense, unfortunately.
Like it seems like they're not barred from entering the rest of the city as they were used to, but you could tell there's probably not hugely welcome. One thing you definitely notice is there's a lot less slime.
Cleaned it up.
As part of the whole battle of Blingdenstone, I mean, when you killed the Pudding King, lots of the slimes didn't become organized, and over probably the course of maybe a half a year at this point, maybe longer, they probably just killed a lot of them. Granted, you can see some sections are still walled off, and you can only imagine it's because behind it is just full of oozes and slimes.
Gotta throw baking powder over there and just kill all of them.
Oh, there we go.
Baking powder, what you do to like kill an acid, make it. I don't
You
remember.
gotta talk to our
Boy.
resident scientist for that.
I know you basically just make it like more neutral.
Say again?
Is it like baking soda that's the common like make this acid less acid tool?
Baking soda is a base, correct.
Good.
You pour baking soda on something and it will create a salt and a water.
That's right. I actually remembered that because my dad accidentally spilled some wood treatment chemicals while doing some stuff in the back deck, and he was just like, "Well, I have a toxic spill." Grabbed the baking soda out of the fridge and just started dumping it on it.
It's a pretty good plan. You just
Mhm.
sweep it up and dump it in the trash
Hmm.
after it's been neutralized.
It was like a white foam for like 3 days.
Other things you notice about Bling and Stone at this point is it's not better looking. They're trying their best to rebuild,
Hmm.
but so much of this place has just been destroyed from, the attacks with the drow, and on
Hmm.
top of that, the elemental issues they've been dealing with, and they just got a hold of the slime problem.
Speaking of, over the last almost a year,
Yeah.
how hard have the drow been attacking? Curiosity sake.
Okay, yeah, yes. You can ask around easily for something like that. Not that hard, which is surprising.
Mm-hmm.
I
Surprising
mean,
to
granted,
some.
Bling and Stone is pretty
Yeah.
well defended.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a lot of people to defend this area.
Yeah, that is definitely a just to come out and say it. That was a hey, in your own terms, how well is Benzo Baranzan doing right now? And they just told me bad.
Yeah. So that's something to consider.
Mm-hmm. Not looking forward to going back there anytime soon.
Yeah. But I think we'll end it tonight because it's getting late
Alright.
for WOM. And I think next episode we'll just do a bunch of shopping and head out
Yeah.
Oh my
Cool.
god,
for the next
shopping.
session. Shopping.
Shopping.
Because we all know shopping
Shopping.
takes 1 to 2 sessions at minimum.
Yeah. 9 sessions, like you said.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not what I said.
Alright, let's do it.